Hello everyone, Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live stream. And I'm playing the game College Football 27. We are Penn State. We are Penn State. Nittany Lions franchise mode. If you're new to the live stream, Rogas or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media at Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and Facebook. Also, let's aim for 400 subs with the likes to really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace. Let's go. Continue. Temple.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Oh, they're after him! Slings it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching Tim.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's right. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point
and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he's going to be stopped for a loss.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, Dick.
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got a little grass. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. With the draw, it's Hansen. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air, it's Beck. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still
goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hansen. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's right. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running inside, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They'll bring him down in the final seconds of the quarter, and that will likely wrap up this period. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Unloads it left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Dumps it to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. This offense has a first and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pulls it again on the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crawford. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Might be looking to run. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Scanning the field, it's right. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Shelton.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Hansen. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Might have a chance. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawford. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Powers through the defender. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Shelton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, it's right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the counter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Caught, and he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Not a chance. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Running inside, it's Birch. Bounced off his feet.
Great job on first down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Goes high to pull it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Finds a man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking deep. Makes a deep grab. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Hansen. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So they
Just doing too much. Yeah, it is. It's freaking delayed. I hate that.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And the Badgers ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
So Wisconsin's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Using his feet. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Snags it, and he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Now here's Joseph. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Doing it himself again. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's enough to move the chains for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Joseph. Under fire. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's your boy, Gamer Ryan, 3587.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow
as we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Working the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking outside, it's Jackson. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 2nd down. Joseph on the play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badgers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing Joseph. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the outside. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Takes the easy one to the back. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. The run inside. It's Hansen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Joseph throws for the tight end. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Good, solid tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the run, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got
maybe some room here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators don't really...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
What's up?
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call.
Subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 587 on YouTube and Facebook.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the door.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Hansen. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Could be an alley. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Beck. That one comes out hot down the right side. Got it down the field. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Complete to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Badgers are marching down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go right back to the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Running inside, it's Jackson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now...
Are you Faith or Faith's sister, or are you one of Faith's friends? Let me know in the chat section down below.
Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Here's a little room there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Wagner. Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Childs. Here comes the heat. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. There's some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Penn State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
Hey, guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. In this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Back to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Beck. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Hansen. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Connection to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got a man, it's Wagner. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. Maybe a crease. Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to beat the D deep. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very active.
He's going to fire deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hansen. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And that is no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back to pass, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Sowell. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Flips it out to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Running inside, it's Hansen. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Hansen. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Rushes on him. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wagner. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They'll move the tight end. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it again on the option. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Stumbled to the ground. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes his man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
And that's going to end this live stream. If you're new to the live stream, broadcasts are shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587 on YouTube and Facebook. Also, let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes. It really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace. Also, let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes. It really help the channel grow. Thank you.